Hey guys, it's me. I'm on my lunch break. Right over there is the building that I'm working at, building the brand new Almost Famous musical, which is why I haven't posted a video in a while. The hours have been very long and they're only going to get longer, and on top of that, it's hot. It's hot, hot, hot. But there are some hiking trails just across the road from the shop where I'm working, so I'm gonna start getting out there on my lunch breaks. If this video looks good, it's because my beautiful wife brought me a brand new GoPro 7 for my birthday, and that's why I'm out here in the heat on my lunch break, even though I'm tired. I really want to try it out and see how this video works. All right, let's get at it. All right, first signal's a nice 81 right here, probably a dime. Or a bottle cap. There it is. Nope, it's a penny. It's a nice copper penny. 1981. Not too shabby. Okay, so the GoPro froze after the second clip, and I'll have to figure out what I did wrong with that. But I kept digging, haven't found a whole lot, until I just found this shotgun shell that actually looks pretty old. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. Let's check it out. Okay, just dug another target a little ways away. It's the last one I'm gonna be able to do because my lunch is almost over. But it is another Winchester repeater. This one says 1901 on it, and this one's 10 gauge, while the last one was 12 gauge. So this is interesting. Okay. Alright y'all, I fixed the GoPro and I'm back. It's after work now. I decided to come back out here for another hour because I am so excited about what I found when I googled those shotgun shells. Stay tuned for the wrap up and you'll see. I'm out of breath because at lunch I spent basically 45 minutes walking up this hill checking everything. And this time I pretty much just sprinted up the hill. So down there by the road is where I found a couple of coins, nothing old. Up here, I kind of glazed over this flat area. This is either where teenagers hang out or where the homeless encampment used to be, or both, because it is absolutely endless bottle caps and pull tabs. And while there's broken bottles everywhere on this hill, this is the only area that seems to have a concentration of that. There's a condom too, that's cool. So I'm gonna skip this again because right over this ridge is where I found both of those shotgun shells, and I'm gonna see what else I can find that is that old. Here we go. Here we have a signal in the mid 80s, a quarter maybe, right about there. Oh, not a quarter, but a coin. And it is a good copper penny. 1968. Nice. That's a little older than I usually find in San Diego. Moving on. Got a surface find here. Lots and lots of trash on this hill, but look at that. That looks fairly old. Sure. This one's bouncing around a bit, but the numbers are good, so I would like to check on it. You can see there's glass everywhere. Oh, yep. Should have guessed. Big old bottle cap. Okay. Got a 75-76 here, which I would normally think is a zinc penny, but that is about what those shotgun shells rang up as, so I'm gonna check it out. I probably would have checked it out even if it was a zinc penny. Is that it? That is a bullet that looks fairly old. But I have never seen a bullet that looks quite like that. Those grooves are pretty cool. I guess those are the rifling grooves. Huh. Anyone know about bullets? Care to tell me about this bullet? Got a signal amongst these ants that isn't that great, but I am super duper curious about this area. And that is another bullet. Look at that. Looks like something might have chewed on that one. Fascinating. These look older than the bullets I normally find, I'll tell you that. Got a signal in the mid-50s, which I would normally think is a pop tab, possibly a nickel. But on this hill, anything goes. And it looks like it's a beaver tail. Alright, that rang up kind of low for a beaver tail. Got a jumpy one here for you, 70s, 80s. Let's find out. Oh, is that a bullet right there? Look at that. Well, that one's just a bullet casing with a U on it. All right. Got a 66, 67, and I see it. I thought it was a ring, but it is another Winchester, super old. Shotgun shell. Can you see it? This one is in way better condition than the other two. Amazing. Oh, this is a little bit different one. This one says made in USA. They don't always say that. I think that's something that happens a little bit later, so this one's not quite as old. But I'll talk about that in the wrap-up. Well, I didn't have the camera on, but that truck just ran into that car. Anyway, I'm in the middle of a dig. I hadn't turned the camera on because I kind of assume it's just the cap to this bottle here. But oh, it's a bullet. It is another bullet. I nicked that one with my shovel, huh? Now, I have watched so many aqua sugar videos, I should be able to tell how old this is just by looking at it, but man, I definitely need some expert advice on these. Cool. Looks like another bullet right around here. We got a mid to high 60s. Oh yeah, there it is. It's a shotgun shell this time. Oh, this one is my first non-Winchester. It says something Climax, number 12 US Climax. All right, we'll check on that. Got an 80s sound over here. Hopefully a nice old penny. That'd be sweet, right? Oh, nope, that is a teeny tiny bullet. Look at that. That's a pretty cool cactus. Nice and sharp. Are those fruits? They look ripe. I wonder if you can eat those. Seen lots of ripe prickly pear around. Definitely got to watch my step because I wouldn't want to slip down the hill into something like that, huh? Got a signal here, but I don't got a dig. That looks like a little... Oh, I thought it was a casing, but I think that's a bullet again. Maybe. I'm not sure. It's got like a, I don't know. Could be a casing. See, here's some prickly pears now. Look at these. Those are ripe. But you do not want to harvest these without gloves because those tiny little needles will get in there and they will not come out. So maybe I'll come back for them. It's about 60. Based on what I've found the rest of the day, I'm guessing it's a bullet. Oh, is that it? Ha ha ha! Another. Ooh. It says REM UMC Sure Shot. I'm running low on time here, but I got another 75. Right about meow. Is that it? Huh. It's a nut. I hate to say it, but that nut looks old. Not gonna lie. All right, last signal. Because I gotta get going. But I think it's another bullet. It's in that range. Was that it? There it is. Yeah, oh, look at that. Oh, a mallard. 12 gauge SR and Co. Sears Roebuck, I'm guessing. All right, that's it for today. Stay tuned for the wrap up. All right, here's the wrap up. Disclosure, there was a lot of bottle caps and foil and random other junk I didn't pick up like I normally would because there was so much glass. So I didn't want to go digging my hands in anywhere that I didn't think there was something worth grabbing. So bottle caps, junk, bottle rings, pull tabs, nut. That's a watch battery, I think. Got this butter knife. Don't know if it's old. Couldn't tell ya. For coins, we got 3 copper pennies and 1 very modern dime. And for once in my life, the coins are not the highlight of this video because check out these bullets. Look how oxidized they are. These guys are old. And I wish I knew more about bullets. If anyone has retained more of their aquachair lessons than I have, please chime in with what you think they are. This could be a carbine, possibly. I know the rings matter, and I know that whether they're concave or flat on the bottom matters. I know one of them's older than the other, so between these two, I got an old one. Feel free to comment with any information. This guy's so tiny, and it looks like it has a hollow point. That's just a casing. This guy I wasn't sure about because it's hollow on one side and it says U on the other side. Can I get it? Let's see. Anyway. So those are a little harder to identify for me, but luckily, shotgun shells, there are several databases on the internet, and I can definitively say that several of these are at least 100 years old. I am super excited. Let's see if I can get a close-up of each one. There's the 1901 Winchester repeater that they made up until 1920. There's the 12 gauge Winchester repeater that is probably from before 1927, because after 1927 they started to print Made in USA on there. You might not get that. You can see, it's kind of there. Also, the Remington Sure Shot is hard to say, maybe 20s. The Sears Roebuck Mallard is somewhere between the 20s and the 40s. And the US Climax 12 gauge is pretty sure post 1915, somewhere between then and 1930. So, each and every one of these would very easily classify as the oldest thing I've ever found by a lot, and yet I found all of them on the same day. I hope you guys like this video, because I can guarantee you that the next couple are going to be from the same spot. Alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. If you have, you're the best.